Hello, my name is Z and I go by they, them pronouns. Now today's writing video is going to be one that I don't usually do, but I think it could really help some others because these tips and tricks that I've learned, I don't really see much other people using and they really work for me. So, as by the title, you can see that today I'm going to be telling you 5 unique ways to develop your characters. When I develop my characters, there's certain things that I like to do in order to delve into them deeper and flesh them out a bit. And talking to my writing friends, I know I have friends, I've realized that they don't really do these things. I'm not sure if I made them up. I know I made one of them up because I just know that, but the other ones I've seen around and I've influenced things from others, so these aren't entirely new, but they're unique enough that even my circle of writing pals don't really do these. So that sparked the idea for this video where I'm going to be telling you guys these 5 tips and tricks that I use to develop my characters. So for each tactic, I'm going to be using one character from my work in progress, link over here or over there somewhere to my vlogs on that. But I'm not going to be saying which character it is so that in the future, you can guess if you read my book, if my book gets published, all this stuff. So let's get started with number 1. This is the one that I came up with, or at least I think I came up with it, and I like to call it Emoji Ality. That's a weird word, I know, but it's basically emoji plus personality. So I was just thinking one day about how people see others, and they see what's on the outside, but they don't really see what's on the inside until they get to know them. So I was like, these emojis are for this character on the outside, and these emojis for how they feel about themselves on the inside. So it's what the world sees of them, how they see themselves. So what does Emojiality look like? Well, this. I chose 7 emojis for each just because I like the number 7. So the top is the outside. So that can be, for this character, they seem rebellious and not caring about things and too cool for school and all that kind of stuff. But on the inside, they're soft and warm and doing their best. That's what the claps are for. Just yes. So I feel like this really helped me because I can know how the character views themselves, but then how society may view them, and that can help tell my story and see how the character and see how the character goes about the world, but then how the world goes about the character, if that makes any sense. So for number 2, it's basically their cartoon outfit, which is you know how in cartoons where they mainly wear the same outfit every episode? Well, that's basically it, where you pick one outfit that exemplifies them, or they just wear most often, or it's their favorite, and you write it down, and it can help you get a sense for their style and even their personality, if it's linked to their style, because some are and some aren't, but I digress. You don't have to draw it, but it might help you. I don't draw because I'm not really that good at drawing. I'm gonna try to get better though. But here's my example. I didn't draw it, it's just words. I'm gonna read this from a piece of paper while you read it from this. So basically for character number 2, their hair is halfway up with spaghetti strapped black tank top on that's tucked into their gray sweatpants that have their school color, their cheerleading logo on it for their school. And they are also wearing black Vans and black heart-shaped sunglasses, and they're also sucking on a pina colada lollipop because that's just their brand, you know, laid back, chill, what's up. And I'm not saying that this would be their outfit for the entire novel or whatever you're trying to write, but it's just one that's a staple of their personality, and it really embodies them. That's the go-to picture that you see of them in. So yeah. My third tactic for fleshing out characters is a good old what's in their bag. This is probably not that unique, but I got this idea from artists on Twitter when they do an about me thing. They normally do what's in their bag, some of them do, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should do that for my characters, so I did. So for this, you can either do a backpack or a purse or whatever. I normally do backpacks because my characters are mainly in school. So for this, the character is in school and this is their backpack. So as you can see, character 3 has a lot of crap in their backpack, which is weird because this character on the outside like has it all together, but on the inside they're basically a mess. So that really shows with this list. So in their bag they have a glasses case, an iPhone, which they could just carry around but like put it in their bag when they don't need it because they're at school and they are a good student. Headphones, whatever book they're reading at the moment, post-it notes that are all written on and crumpled up, a pencil case, pens like sitting at the bottom of the backpack, a phone charger, fidget cube, anxious bean. They don't have an anxious bean in their bag. I just mean that they are an anxious bean because they have a fidget cube. Please get my joke. Empty crushed water bottle that's been there since their freshman year. That's been there for 2 years. My novel set in junior year, so that's been in there for about 2 years now. Good character. A water bottle that's been drunk from, like they're using it for that day and like it gets replaced, whatever. A half full bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos that's secured with a rubber band because messy. Keys on a key ring with too many keychains because messy. Their wallet, and finally their school books. Oof, at least they have their school books. I imagine them to have their school books organized in binders and folders and not just like crumpled in there because that would just be too much for this anxious bean. Not all of my what's in their bags lists are this long. It's just I wanted to show this character to show you like how in depth you could be. So I feel like this helps like getting to know your character more and how they like go about their life, I guess. It like helps me, like it makes me get to know them more, like a friend, my children. So the fourth one is honestly the easiest for me, and that's basically home life, which is where I lay out their house. I lay out their house and sometimes their bedroom, and I basically just do like a whole description of it and who lives there, what's it like, do they share a bedroom with someone, is their bedroom clutter, clean, or in between, all that kinds of things. This really gets you a sense of the character's life at home, which is why it's called home life. And I don't know, it's just really fun for me because I also, like on Sims, I love building houses, so this is just easy. And it helps you understand where the character is coming from on certain issues. So here's my example. Character number 4. So this character lives in an apartment with their dad because their mom died. They have a pet ferret named Agatha Christie, but they call the ferret AC for short. The apartment has 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 2 hall closets, a small kitchen, and a big living room that is also like their dining area, but they just get like those like stand tables and like sit in front of the couch and watch TV because it's just the 2 of them and they're just chill with each other. They don't really like people coming to their apartment because it's small, except like their squad of friends, the main 5. And then I have this whole description of their bedroom and how it has like lots of like books in it, like all cluttered around, but it's like an organized mess. But I don't want to get into that because I feel like I got my point across. But yeah, the bedroom can be a really useful tool also because that's where your character spends a lot of their time, or well, they sleep there probably, I'm guessing. I don't know. So my 5th and final thing isn't unique, and it's what I feel to be the most difficult for some reason, and that's basically a character's theme song. I find this difficult because there's so many songs out there, and my taste in music isn't for like every character. So for me, once I find the song, I'm like, this is you. So I generally tend to focus the theme song on what the character's arc is like throughout the novel, or like their main personality. You can also do like just what their vibe is, that kind of thing. My example is for character number 5, their theme song is I Don't Want to Be You Anymore by Billie Eilish. Ugh, this song is just them in a nutshell. It's just their whole story in this one song, and whenever I hear it, I think of them, and it gets me in their headspace, so it helps me decide what they would do next and how they react to things. Basically, it gets me in like their zone, so if I have trouble with how a character would do something or react to something, I would put the song on and be like, oh, it's this. So yeah, I hope that helps you. So that's it. I hope my list treats you well and gives you more ideas on how to flesh out your characters. If you have any suggestions of how to develop your characters, please leave them in the comments below, because like developing characters is one of my favorite parts of the story process. I just love getting to know my children, and I just love it so much. I love learning about people, so it's nice creating people from scratch. And yeah, we can have like a whole little mini thing in the comments, and it would be really chill. If you like this list, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I make writing and book videos now and then, so if you want to see more of that, hit that subscribe button and make sure to ring the bell to make sure you know when I upload. If you want to talk writing with me or anything really, just hit me up. My links are in the description box down below, and I will see you soon.